Mobile to Florence, from Auburn to Tuscaloosa, for all your commercial or private paving needs, is Alabama's premier surfacing company. 20 years experience has the equipment and personnel to handle any job anywhere in the state of Alabama. Call 205-648-3117.
Healing the sick, still raising the dead, still opening blinded eyes.
Rise and shine, everyone. It is Monday, July 15th, 7:30 in the morning, and we are so happy that you have chosen to start your day off with us right here on WEAC TV 24. I'm Courtney Lynham. I am your host today, as every weekday morning. So this morning we have special guests in the studio. We are learning about a historic town in Alabama, Hobson City. It's right here in our Oxford area. And so we've got some guests this morning that are going to tell us about the history of Hobson City and all of the exciting things that are happening right there in Hobson City. So first off, we have Bobby Malone with us. Welcome, Bobby.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I am fine, fine. It's just so early in the morning.
I know. I was going to ask, are you usually an early riser?
Not usually, but here lately I've started trying to get up a little early because I'm trying to get back into my physical fitness of walking. I had knee surgery about a year ago and couldn't walk in it, so now I'm trying to get back into that.
Yeah, that can be tough.
Oh God, knee surgery, that is no
joke.
No.
Oh, no. Well, best wishes to you. I'm glad that you're getting back up at it and walking and getting around really well.
Good.
So that's good.
Good.
So Hobson City, we got to meet you and I just recently, and you were telling me about Hobson City, and I've learned a lot, and I know there's a lot more to learn, and I know our viewers will appreciate learning about Hobson City as well. So tell us a little bit about the history that you know of about Hobson City.
I grew up in Hobson City as a child. My parents were there, and went to school there. Hobson City was a city that had its own everything. We had the school, the playground, the swimming pool, the skating rink. We had everything back then, and it was like, that was a time that in Hobson, one thing I can say is when we say it takes a family to raise a village, a village to raise a family, is that there was no single parent families in Hobson at that time. Every household in Hobson had a mother and a father. And I knew everybody in Hobson then, and everybody knew you, and if you misbehaved, anybody had the right to discipline you, and then when you got home, you got disciplined again. You can't do that now.
No.
But I grew up there and went to school there, graduated. And some of the history is that, back before 1899, before Hobson became established, there was a group of men of color, black men, who were sort of disenfranchised, could not vote, could not have ownership or do things like other people could for their town. So they pulled away from that, and they organized and got Hobson City organized, and it became its own city, and that's why it became the first municipality in the state of Alabama that was owned and governed by black people. One time it had its police force, its fire department, the whole 9 yards. Wow. And it was just fun being there. I can recall going to bed at night, and we never locked the doors, never closed windows. Now you leave your doors unlocked, and then your house is empty. But But it was just a fun time in growing up in Hobson City. I have some very, very fun memories going to school. If you got in trouble, when you came home in the afternoon, you could look up and you could see the teacher's car sitting at your house.
Oh.
That's how things were then.
Yeah.
And but since then, after I grew up, graduated from high school and went off to college, I moved away, and I live in Oxford now. But I have never forgotten my roots, and that is Hobson City. And I have looked at Hobson and seen that Hobson has deteriorated from what it was like when I was there. So back in February, I got together with the mayor, and I talked with her. I said, you know, I'm just saddened at some things that I see, and I'd like to help. And I says, I don't know. And I thought about it, and I went back to her and I told her, I says, what if I organized a group to really, she said, Bobby, I would love for you to do that. She said, I know it would be done right. So I got together with a group of people, some from Hobson, some not from Hobson, and we organized the Community Enhancement Committee for Hobson City. We work at the discretion of the mayor and the council, and we have done some great things to help Hobson City, and we're looking forward to even more great things to do for Hobson City. There's so much to tell about Hobson City that so many people don't know. I think one of the things is Hobson has always gotten a bad name as being a bad place, but it's not. It is safe. During our Founders Day, and God, those things have been going on for many, many, many years. The Founders Day celebration is coming up in August. It's over 2,500, 3,000 people there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God, and I mean, it's like, it looked like a pup tent city from the park back to the football field, and it is fun, no incidences, everything is just great, and we have a wonderful time. Mm-hmm. People from all over the country come back, especially those who have graduated from that Calhoun County Training School. They come back to Hobson City.
Like a reunion.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's a big citywide reunion. Everybody just loves it. It's lots of fun. Wow. Lots of fun.
So remind me, when was it that you decided to form this committee?
We did in February.
February of this year?
February of this year.
Goodness.
Yes. So
okay.
we have been really, we've been working very hard. And let me say this, the group that we have, I love that group. Yeah. They are 100% in there. I mean, it's nothing that we don't undertake that every person on there is not engaged in 100% or more. Mm-hmm. It's nothing that we ask them to not to do that they don't do. We've done, I brought some pictures of some of the things that we have accomplished. Okay. This is one of the things is, you know, I look at Honeston and Oxford, and I see shop here, mm-hmm. hometown, what have you. So what we did was that we put banners up down Martin Luther King's Drive that says, I love Hobson City, with the founder's picture in the center of that. And also we have done the, Hobson City is in the C.E. Hanna School building. Okay. You come into Hobson and you say, where is the City Hall? Yes. Nobody, well, it's up at those schools. We came together, and of course with Freestyle's help, we did this as a banner to signify where Hobson City Hall is. There you go. And this has been something that's real good for us.
Is that banner up now, or is this a...
This is up now.
Okay, that one is.
This is over the C.E. Hanna.
All right.
This is the one I love Hobson City. This is what we're working on, and getting the posts put in the ground, mm-hmm. and solar lights put on the top of it so that they'll shine at nighttime. Yeah. So we're doing some great things with that. We have the Hobson City. This is the main thing that's coming up too.
Yes, the Founders Day.
The 125th reunion of Hobson City, and they're going to be honoring the honorees would be Dr. David Satcher, who graduated from Calhoun County School, and he has been a great supporter of Hobson City, as well as Dr. Barbara Bigsby Boyd, state representative. She has been a great person to Hobson City, and very helpful in everything that we do, and supports everything that we do there in Hobson City.
That's so nice.
So
that's Friday, August
that's
the 16th.
Friday, August the
So
7th.
is this open to anyone who would
Open
like to
anybody.
join?
The whole week is going to be filled with activities for the community. Anybody who wants to come, we'd love to have you. I know one year,
Yes.
Clay Gresham did a thing of Hobson, of the crowd, estimated about 2,500. And I went around one year and just actually counted the bodies,
goodness.
click, 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 and got around 2,500 or more. And I wrote an article in the Anderson Star about how beautiful it was to see people come together and to share that. And our committee is sponsoring, and which I'm not going to talk about that much. I want some of the other people to come up and talk about that. We're sponsoring the Legend Globetrotters in November.
Oh.
And that's going to be at the Civic Center in Oxford because that's the only place that can hold them.
Right.
So we are excited about that. We have done bracelets. I love Hobson City. We sell those. We've done a number of things that we can just feel great about. We have had done the Juneteenth.
Right, that was
This is our
recent.
second year of doing Juneteenth celebration. It was great, fantastic. We just had a great time. And we're doing on this Saturday, Stop the Violence, Teen Jamboree in the park, Stripling Park. Teenagers from all over welcome to come. We're going to be serving hot dogs, chips, and drinks for them. We've got a DJ, and we've got games and stuff for them to play. So we want to have them out. And I wanted to try to get some of the law enforcement people to come out so we can kind of dehumanize the issue that all cops aren't bad.
Right.
These young people need to see that, hey, the police can be friendly too, as well as they can learn what that job is about, and it may entice some of them to want to become law enforcement officers as well.
That's true. Oh, that's a great idea.
So we've got that coming up. So
Yes.
we're looking forward to some great things that's coming up.
Well, that's wonderful, and it does. The youth, it's so important to pass along that history to the youth, and to keep that knowledge there, and to also expand. And you're right, with having the police officers there to show that
If
law
they can't
enforcement.
stay, just come by and show
Yeah.
their face. And Oxford has been great in participating. You know, Hobson doesn't have a law enforcement department, but when something happens, Oxford is there to support Hobson City. So we can't say enough about the thanks to Mayor Kraft and the city of Oxford for what they do in helping Hobson City with that.
So currently there's not.
And the county Sheriff's Department. Well, really, most police departments around do come and help. But Hobson has not had, if you look at the statistics, it does not have a high incidence of crime.
Okay.
It just doesn't. As some people might try to paint that, but that is not true at all about Hobson City.
Okay, so it doesn't have its own police force
No.
currently, but in the past it did.
In the past years when I was growing up, it did. The other important thing about Hobson is, if you don't know this, is people are building left and right in Hobson, back in the outskirts of Hobson.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful homes, 5-bedroom homes, 4-bedroom, beautiful homes that are being built, manicured yard, beautiful. I'm looking good, because when I drove through one day, look, when did that happen? Things I didn't know that was happening. So it's great. It's really nice to see that.
Well, you've brought some guests with you today,
Sure did.
Bobby.
Brought them, and I want them to
Yes.
come and talk.
Good.
We've got Reverend McKinney. He is our liaison to the mayor, and he kind of keeps us spiritually involved in terms of keeping us on track with God and knowing that, hey, we're doing the right thing. So I want him to come and talk some
Good.
too.
Well, let's get him up
Okay.
here. We're going to go to a break. We're going to check in with your local weather and news, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
More than 2.5 million youths admitted to vaping, according to data from the CDC. Teens are at a greater risk for nicotine addiction because their brains are still developing. Please talk to your children about vaping.
Although we may see things differently,
the message can still reach me.
I'm Lacey Clont with your TV 24 News update. The City of Oxford, along with American Legion Post 111, is hosting a workshop called Safety Village. Safety Village is a free 5-day course for children between the ages of 4 and 5. Per the City of Oxford's Facebook page, through activities and demonstrations, children will learn safety procedures. Under guidance, they will practice and experience real-life situations before being confronted with them on their own. These classes are free and attendance to all classes is required. Applications are available at the Oxford Public Library, located at 110 East 6th Street in Oxford. Due to the limited class size, not all applications will be accepted. Classes take place Monday through Friday from July 27th through August 2nd from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. with daily registration beginning at noon to 1 p.m. Please send completed applications to Oxford Safety Village, American Legion Post 111 at P.O. Box 7343, Oxford, Alabama 36203. You must register your child by tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th. Per the City of Oxford's Department of Public Works Facebook page, tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th, Friendship Road will be reduced to one-lane traffic in front of the Friendship Community Center from 6 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m., while new curbs are constructed along the roadway. Please use alternate route if possible and plan accordingly. Thanks for your patience and understanding. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Clont.
Rise and shine on this Monday morning, July 15th. It's 7:47. So we've been visiting with Bobby Malone, talking about Hobson City, a historic city right here, very close to this area. We're in Anniston, Oxford, coming to you live this morning. And so Hobson City is just right down the road, really, from the studio. So now we have Reverend Dennis McKinney, who is the city chaplain for Hobson City. Welcome, Reverend.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Great. So I'm learning about the city of Hobson.
Yes.
Yes. So Bobby has been filling me in a little bit about some of the history and the really great group that has formed now to do exceptional things. And you only formed in February, and it's what, July, and you've already made huge accomplishments. And so how exciting is that?
Very exciting. We are a group of people that love Hobson City.
Yeah.
And when Bobby asked us to come on board to help the mayor and help the council try to advance and help the citizens in the city, it seems like everybody was excited about coming on board.
Yeah.
And then we reached out and we got some more members to come on, and every Thursday at 5:30, without failure, we come together and we sit down and we meet, but we always start off in a prayer. We end in a prayer, and we never leave out fussing.
Yeah.
It's always unity, and we may not always agree, but we'll sit around the table and eventually we'll solve the problem.
Well, that's wonderful.
And that's the good thing, when a group of folks can come together and work together, not about me, but what we can do to help someone else.
Yeah.
And that's been a thrilling assignment for me to last. Let me correct, Bob, it was 2023 when we first came together.
Oh, okay.
February 2023.
Oh.
Yes.
Bob, did you lose a little track of time?
We've got to take my Prevagen.
we've been moving so fast.
Okay.
I mean, we started out meeting on Fridays, and then we had to change it because of the football season to Thursday.
No football around here. You can't do anything.
Yeah, so the good thing about it is that the team, we always come together. And we always work out something. We bring new things to the table, and we try to press forward on those new things.
Yeah. How was the committee established? How did you decide to who to invite?
I first thought of people that had been involved in things before, because we have a couple other people here that's been involved. And I said, let's pull them in. And then they thought of people who to pull in. And we go outside. We got other news media people. We have other people from other counties and all. So it's just been one of those things that where people look and say, hey, this is something's good. We want to work with them. And they have been there for us. I think our biggest project first was the basket. We did a $600 gift basket. We sold tickets on that, and I think we sold about 500 tickets for that, and they were $10 a ticket. So that gave us some working fund capital to kind of do some things with and to start off with, and we've done well.
That's great. It takes money, doesn't it?
People have just been graciously participating, and the citizens, I don't want to cut them short. They have been, ones that we've contacted, been very involved and participating, wanted to do whatever. Now, Hobson's population is older now, so we have to take that into consideration too. A lot of people who would love to be active working, but they just can't.
Right.
But they will finance, they will moral support, whatever. They're good about that.
They'll come out and have spaghetti and fun things. You said there's a spaghetti dinner coming up soon.
Yeah, we got that coming up.
Is that this Friday I'm coming?
No, that's next Friday. That's the 26th.
Yes. The 26th. So tell us about the spaghetti dinner.
The spaghetti dinner came up about when we were meeting several weeks ago. We had a group of people, and one gentleman was from, I've forgotten what agency he was with, and he was telling me, he says, we did a spaghetti dinner once and we didn't charge a fee, we just said donation. So he said we got more in donations than we did with charging a fee. So what we decided that we would put together the spaghetti dinner, garlic bread, salad, drink, and dessert, and tell people to come until it's gone, and then give us a donation.
Yeah, enjoy. We'll have some fellowship together, community, and then have delicious spaghetti.
Yes.
That's
I'm
always
making
nice.
the sauce.
Are you? Is he a good cook? Reverend, have you had it? Okay, you'll have to try it out first.
I'm a good cook.
When we started this committee, we had zero funds. And so with the basket, it helped us. Everyone donated and put into the basket around $600 worth of stuff.
That's amazing.
From Olive Garden, 2 dinners, a spa for 2 people, his and her, a bath robe, his and her toilet articles, and all kind of things went inside of this huge basket.
Oh, that's nice.
And we took the funds from that and we put it into our account, and now we have a bank account.
Yep, we have our own bank account
with some funds in it.
Good.
And from the selling of I Love Hobson City bracelets for the kids, $2, for the adults, $2, and all that goes into our bank account.
Wonderful.
And we're just trying to do some things to raise money with the spaghetti and to help us help the city.
Yeah.
It's all about helping the city.
Yeah, and it takes that. It takes money.
It takes money.
Are there local businesses inside Hobson City?
There's only one business. There was two, but that one closed. There's only one business now. We would love to see businesses come to Hobson, but I guess that's something on the mayor's plate that she would have to address that. You have a convenience store that's there, and it's enough to have 2 or 3 convenient places, because you got about 800 people living in Hobson City, rather than leaving Hobson going to Anderson or Oxford to buy small items and things. You can buy it right there.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
Shop local.
Yeah.
Oh, a Dollar General.
Is there a Dollar General? No, there's not. Okay.
There's always a Dollar General.
However, if you're looking Dollar General, we've got a place for you in Hobson City.
That's it.
We do.
So, and that's what happens with growth. You have growth in businesses and maybe even community businesses, someone in the community who wants to start a business within.
And we have a farmer's market.
Oh, okay. I love farmer's market.
Every first and third Saturday, we do farmer's market.
Okay.
There on the corner. And it's been hard trying to get vendors to come in because they are obligated to other places. But we have a few that they come and they're sold out within 30 minutes, everything they got.
So you need some more people to participate.
Love to have people, if they just call me at 256-453-0651 and say, hey, we would love to come and, canned goods, if they're canning garden vegetables and stuff, we'd love to have them.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Reverend, you've been on this. What is your tie to Hobson City?
I am a city's chaplain.
Okay.
For almost 16 years, I pastored at New Hope.
Okay.
And after I resigned from New Hope, I stayed there in the city to continue to help on the committee. I love Hobson City because I met my wife in Hobson City.
Oh,
at Cleve's Holloway's Lounge in 1985. And so as long as I live, Hobson City would be right here.
That's so sweet.
Believe it or not, I love Hobson City. His wife came up with that name.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so it will always have a special place in your heart.
In Hobson City, yes.
Is that where she's from?
No, she's from Montford. We live in Montford.
Okay.
But she's part of the committee, and we come up every Thursday, and we try to give back to the city.
Yeah, and that's so important for the growth and also children. Do you work with the youth at all?
Yes, I do. I'm a big lover and big fan of the kids.
Yeah, it's so important. That's our future.
Yes.
And we have to make sure that we show them that it's important to work towards things and to keep history alive. And that's another thing that y'all were telling me on a break was the museum.
Oh, yes.
There's a museum in Hobson City, and so there's about to be new signage on the museum so people can find
historic,
it.
Yes. Historic Museum is located in the City Hall. We're going to put signs at the entrance down by Thompson and over by the rock quarry, and a sign right out front of the museum. And yes, we need to get our young folks in to see how and what all has happened in Hobson City. A lot of great things. A lot of great things.
And keep that history alive, so we know where we're going.
One of the things, too, that he mentioned a few minutes ago when he met his wife at Holloway. Holloway's Lounge, I don't know if you know, you may not be, but Cleve Holloway was a great asset to Hobson City. This is a man who had a nightclub there, and he gave to Hobson just entirely, just whatever. And not only that, I, as a clinician, many kids that I worked with would have broken bones, wouldn't have clothes, need to go to the doctor. I'd call Clay, he said, how much you need? How much you need? He didn't care who they were, he just said how much you need. And he would do that. And as offset to that, my family had a nightclub called the Oasis Lounge.
Oh, cool.
In Hobson City.
Lots of history.
And our club was the only one that GIs could come to.
Well, thank you so much. I know we've got some more guests to get. Right now, we're going to go take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on TV 24.
Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintAndBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, the Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners
I'm
Insurance.
Lacey Klantz with your TV 24 News Update. The City of Oxford, along with American Legion Post 111, is hosting a workshop called Safety Village. Safety Village is a free 5-day course for children between the ages of 4 and 5. Per the City of Oxford's Facebook page, through activities and demonstrations, children will learn safety procedures. Under guidance, they will practice and experience real-life situations before being confronted with them on their own. These classes are free and attendance to all classes is required. Applications are available at the Oxford Public Library, located at 110 East 6th Street in Oxford. Due to the limited class size, not all applications will be accepted. Classes take place Monday through Friday from July 27th through August 2nd from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. with daily registration beginning at noon to 1 p.m. Please send completed applications to Oxford Safety Village, American Legion Post 111 at P.O. Box 7343, Oxford, Alabama 36203. You must register your child by tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th. Per the City of Oxford's Department of Public Works Facebook page, tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th, Friendship Road will be reduced to one-lane traffic in front of the Friendship Community Center from 6 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m., while new curbs are constructed along the roadway. Please use alternate route if possible and plan accordingly. Thanks for your patience and understanding. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Deal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Klantz.
Rise and shine and welcome back. It is 8:02 on your Monday morning, July the 15th, and we are learning about the historic town of Hobson City. So we are meeting today with the Community Enhancement Committee, Bobby Malone, and we had Reverend Dennis McKinney was here, and now we have Elizabeth Rowe. But most everyone knows her as Liz.
Liz Rowe.
Yes. So Liz, you were telling me about the Globetrotters and how that idea happened and the significance of having the Globetrotters here on November the 9th. So tell us about that.
Well, first the committee got together with wanting to bring a program in that would involve the children. And we thought about some things that we could get the police department involved with the kids, the fire department, just well, we could come together as a village, the church, the community. All of that is a fitting in the sight of God. We got too far from what we do and depend on God to help us to do it. We must go back and find the village. The village consists of God's first, the church. It's the house that we meet up and communicate will for lives. The community, the mothers and the fathers, and the children. That's everybody in one package. So we fumbled around with the idea and we come up with the Harlem Globetrotters. Yes. Depending on the Lord helping us to do this. Because as Mr. Malone said, Bobby, we didn't have no money. We still don't have much money, but we holding on. And I got excited when we brought it to the forefront and said, let's do it.
Yeah.
Everybody trusting God for this, not our pocketbook. We don't have it, you know. God owns everything. So we begin to go forward with it. And believe it or not, everybody we talk to is so excited about it. Black, white, blue, green, you name it. They just saying, and they'll be, you know, when you get people excited and get them involved, it grows, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Sure.
So I told them in the beginning, I said, as long as God is the steeple and we don't get halfway and look back and say, well, we don't need you anymore, that's when, you know, but we walking and running with faith in our hand, knowing God is able. And we trying to rebuild love, well, so is restore our city, historic city. The Harlem Globetrotters, they are legends. So that's a piece of the puzzle. That's history.
Yes.
Hobson City is history. The Harlem Globetrotters history. That's a good fit there.
It is.
So we running with the torch, and God is keeping the flame alive. And everybody I've talked to, it's okay. They is helping us. It's in a way that you would think not. My doctors, they back in this program. I went to Western Sizzlin'. That's where they'll be having their lunch after the game.
Oh, good.
And they just thought, oh, you know, they have legends in the
Yeah, to have the Globetrotters come into your establishment.
Yes, well, that's a plus for them.
Sure.
I mean, please, when God blesses you, He don't cut you short. He give everybody a little bit, you know. So at this point, we are trusting God and we are moving forward. And everybody so far is not turning a deaf ear to the promotion of this. And so I'm playing the part in this, the village, I call it the village, the mothers, the fathers, the children, the community, the doctors, the lawyers, God, you know, it's just a whole, the world really. It's the world. It's a centerpiece that God carry, and He's the truth all over the world. So we getting the word out, and everybody come running want to help.
Good. So you have some sponsorship packages available?
Yes, ma'am. We have plenty of them.
Yes.
Sponsor us.
She's the perfect person for this chair, isn't it, Bobby? You knew what you were doing. Yes.
Hey, if you don't want to really just take out a sponsorship, we take donations.
Sure.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Because here's what this program gonna do. We're gonna tell the children, you might be a child not able to finish high school, but if you get with people going somewhere, my mother taught this, they'll take you with them.
There you go.
The Hollywood money is spent on a child that didn't finish high school, but you got to connect them. Tyler Perry and them making stars every day out of 5 and 6-year-old kids, and they're not in college. So this is what we got to grow in our children. Now, don't give up now. Keep the faith. Where's the faith coming from up over your head? God the Father. So this is one thing that they can cherish. My little grandsons, they said, oh, we're gonna be in the clinic with famous people. They get excited.
Yes.
They'll get to know the police department. They won't fear no more whenever something happens. They won't try to get home to tell it. They can run to the, you know, just like Brother Malone said. Hey, the police, they plays a big part in our children's life.
They do.
We not with them all the time, you know. Fire department, get in, you know, get with them and talk to them and ask questions and things. And this is what we are growing while trying to build. We're trying to grow. We're planting. This right here is a planter.
Yes.
It's not in one color. It's in all colors. Let's walk together. Let's love. Let's celebrate. We're losing the part that, hey, God said love one another.
What we and what we're also trying to do is we want coaches, doctors, lawyers, anyone 21 and older to participate in playing against the Globetrotters.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to make sure we get that out there, because I've got Coach Short over in Heflin, Coach Hunt in Jacksonville, and a few other coaches. I'm trying to get them to get some players who may not be, they're grown men, because they have to be 21 years of age to play against, because there's nothing but fun and games to see them out there on the
So
court.
if you want to play against the Globetrotters.
But at the same time, though, that's going to, for them to play, that's going to be fun for people to watch. But then the Globetrotters is also going to do a clinic for kids at 3 o'clock that day. This kids 7 to 12, teaching them strategies.
No,
and
7 to 14.
7 to 14.
That is so neat. So there's actually going to be a basketball clinic hosted by the
legend Globetrotters. Yes.
Wow.
Let me tell you a thing I saw one of the Globetrotters do in Tuskegee. This little boy, and to show you how interesting it is to move forward, this little boy, he was no size. He was sitting there looking up at the gourd when the others was ringing the ball or trying to ring the ball. So Michael, one of the Harlem Globetrotters, was standing there watching him. He walked over to the little boy and said, "Now he's gonna be a player one day." He said, "Cause I've been watching you." The little boy looked at him. He said, "You like basketball?" The little boy said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, I tell you what I do." He said, "If you'll put that ball in that net up there," he said, "I'll give you $100. The little boy looked at him like he said to himself, "You fooling yourself, because I'm finna get this $100. Do you know that little boy put that ball in that net just as straight, and he gave him $100.
Well, there you go.
You see, we are building. We're not turned down. We got to make the little ones feel strong like the big ones. And we can do that with God's centerpiece in our life. One is no greater than the other. We just might have to take more time out with one more than we do the other one. But it's there for the giving, because God loves us and He wants to see all us happy. And I'm just so excited.
Yes.
And
So how do they reach out to you if somebody wants to do a sponsorship?
Oh, it's right here, baby.
Okay.
It's on there.
Okay, good. We'll make sure that we put that on there on our Facebook page as well.
It's they can reach out to P.O. Box
3162. Is there a phone number?
There's a phone number too.
To your phone number, 256-453-0651.
Donations are to sponsorships, and we are going around. We have developed and the next guest coming up, he's going to talk about that. He's the strategy. This guy is just awesome for this group. He keeps us in line. But we developed a list of places and businesses, and we try not to bump heads with what the mayor's doing on her founders thing, and we are going around to those businesses asking them to participate.
That is the hard thing to juggle when there's so many different events and fundraising efforts. But this will be wonderful. So make sure you don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters November 9th. Get some information on that if you want to sponsor. We'll be right back and we'll tell you a little bit more on how to get involved. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
At Family Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
I'm Lacey Clont with your TV 24 News Update. The City of Oxford, along with American Legion Post 111, is hosting a workshop called Safety Village. Safety Village is a free 5-day course for children between the ages of 4 and 5. Per the City of Oxford's Facebook page, through activities and demonstrations, children will learn safety procedures. Under guidance, they will practice and experience real-life situations before being confronted with them on their own. These classes are free and attendance to all classes is required. Applications are available at the Oxford Public Library, located at 110 East 6th Street in Oxford. Due to the limited class size, not all applications will be accepted. Classes take place Monday through Friday from July 27th through August 2nd from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. with daily registration beginning at noon to 1 p.m. Please send completed applications to Oxford Safety Village, American Legion Post 111 at P.O. Box 7343, Oxford, Alabama 36203. You must register your child by tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th. Per the City of Oxford's Department of Public Works Facebook page, tomorrow, Tuesday, July 16th, Friendship Road will be reduced to one-lane traffic in front of the Friendship Community Center from 6 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m., while new curbs are constructed along the roadway. Please use alternate route if possible and plan accordingly. Thanks for your patience and understanding. For more news stories like these, plus weather with Justin Beal and sports, tune in tonight to the TV 24 News. For WEAC TV 24, I'm Lacey Clont.
Welcome back. Rise and shine, everyone. It's 8:17 on your Monday morning, July the 15th, and we are talking about the historic town of Hobson City. So joining us now is Russell Sanderson. He is on this Community Enhancement Committee, and one of the things I've heard about you, Russell, is that you are very organized.
Oh. You talk to my mother?
Well, your committee says you are, so we might not, yeah. And that's really important to be when you have so many moving parts and when you are doing things like fundraisers and multiple fundraisers. You have to have someone to keep you all on track and to keep you organized. So something you wanted to expand on is the Harlem Legends that's happening November night. That's going to be at the Oxford Civic Center, and proceeds will 100% go to support the efforts there in Hobson City. So tell us about the Harlem Legends.
Certainly. Let me give you a little background on me. I'm excited about this upcoming game.
Yeah.
I was privileged to be serving as an officer in the military in Germany literally 50 years ago.
Wow, thank you
in
for your
1974,
service.
And I got to watch the Harlem Globetrotters perform in Germany.
Wow.
This was in the era of Meadowlark Lemon and some of the oldies. Well, a number of those players are still going to be around. They're going to be part of the Harlem Legends that are now going to be performing for us.
Wow.
It's really a three-part program. We're going to start off with a kids basketball clinic. We can have up to 50 kids. Wow. And as Liz said, we're really seeking those kids out and asking the churches to sponsor their children.
Yeah.
The next segment is another hour-long segment that's a meet and greet, be a photo op. And we're selling tickets separately for the kids clinic and the meet and greet. They're $10 each. And then, of course, capping it off with the game itself.
Yeah.
That's going to start, I think, at 5 o'clock there at the Oxford Exhibit Center. And it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen the Globetrotters, either in person or on television, you know this will be an exciting time.
Yes.
Laughter will abound, and some of the antics that they put on, they're just amazing.
So exciting.
It is.
It's just that you can just feel it.
They're going to do a kind of game show during the Founders Day at the reunion in the park, so that with 2,500, 3,000 people, they can see what it's going to be like. That's to also market and beef up the ticket sales.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
they're coming down to do that for
Speaking
us.
of
That's
ticket
what
sales,
you have, yes. So they're already
these are
on
two tickets.
sale.
By the way, I'd like to give these to the station.
Oh,
and bless you
wonderful.
guys with that.
Thank
Use them however you will.
Wonderful.
Just to reiterate about the tickets, adult price is $20. Child price under 12 is $10. And the meet and greet is $10, and the basketball clinic is $10 for the kids. So we printed 1,000 tickets, and we're going to sell every one of them.
Yes.
Standing room only.
Oh, what a wonderful way.
What Russ preempted that was the 2 tickets we were going to give you a little format of people could call in, and if they could answer a question,
Ooh, I love it.
then they could win one of those tickets. And the questions would be centered around the history of Hobson City. Something easy, not anything difficult for them to
I love
to
it. So we've
answer.
got 2 tickets that we're going to be able to give away, and we're going to
yes.
figure out a really fun way to do that. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on that. What a great idea. I love it. And it is a celebrity basketball game. This is going to help the community and help these youth
Yes.
have a wonderful experience, but also know that people are there to care about them and to care about what happens with the youth. And I think that's so important, especially within the last few years. It's gotten really hard, and I think the youth have not necessarily been on the forefront,
That's
and they've
true.
gone through a lot of hard things too, and not everyone's known how to navigate. So to bring that back, to let them know that there are people in your community and that village, like you started off, Bobby, you said it takes a village to raise a family, and that is still true to this day. And so is that one of the reasons why you wanted to get involved, Russell?
Russell lives there.
You live in Hobson
I
City,
do.
a resident.
I bought my retirement home there 2.5 years ago. I met the mayor early on. She was driving around the area and stopped because I had a little garden going. We had an opportunity to chat, and I developed a friendship with the mayor. And about September, I got an invitation letter to please come down and check out the Community Enhancement Committee.
Yes.
I did, and I guess I've been there ever since. They haven't kicked me out yet.
They're wonderful.
But may I mention,
We fight him to put him to leave. He better not leave us.
if you want to check out our website, that's something that's happened in the last several months. It is CEC, Community Enhancement Committee, HC, HobsonCity.org. CECHC.org. There's also ability through that website to communicate with us.
Okay, good.
If you want to get to us via email, it's cec.hc@yahoo.com.
Okay, we'll make sure we post that also on the video, so you can go back and share this information on Facebook or YouTube. So we'll make sure we have those websites listed.
Those are on
there
that
as
flyer
well.
on the newsletter I gave you.
Yes.
We're working hard to get to the point where we can accommodate credit card processing, so we can do phone sales and sales through the website. So we hope to have that up well in advance of the game itself.
Before the game. That's great. And the newsletter, you reminded me of the newsletter, and that's a monthly newsletter.
No, it's not. It's just one, but what we do is they update it.
Okay.
They update it. It's nice, very nice newsletter.
We started that in April as a single edition release that was designed to be precede the website development. So we were scrambling to get the website going, so we got that out first. But everything in that newsletter is really in the website. And of course, it's incumbent upon us to keep it up to date and keep the community informed. And there'll be a lot of information about the legends on that website.
Ooh, that's so exciting. So make sure that you go and find that website. Well, what else? You talked about becoming a nonprofit.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that we really big on right now is that I filed the paperwork and we've sent it all into Montgomery to get the 501c3 paperwork, so we become a nonprofit so we can write some grants. I'll look for funds where we can help build the finance base to do things for Hobson City. There's so many things that we look at we would like to do, but when you're limited with funds, and Hobson itself is limited with funds, it's not a whole lot. But if we do this, Wes has got time, I've got time, we can sit down and we can do the research and we can spit out the grants and see.
Yeah, it takes money. It takes money to make improvements. And what are some of those future plans or goals that you have in mind once you do have some capital.
I wasn't going to present this, but this is the secret strategic plan for the Community Enhancement Committee of Hobson
You're
City.
seeing it here first, everyone.
This is copyrighted. You're not allowed to do anything that we're doing. Seriously, we've got this left-hand side. It's got 21 ideas. We're chock full of ideas.
Yeah.
In fact, our mission statement says that we're going to develop our talents, our focus, our energies with a community focus to not only enhance the community, but to build stronger neighborhoods and provide an opportunity for community input, which is what we've done through the website. People can contact us from anywhere in the city. We get those messages, we respond. So we want to have an open conduit to all the citizens in Hobson City.
Yeah.
You know, we've done the banners. We've had those made and ready to go up. We're just hoping that at least we get most of them up by the reunion. They are beautiful banners that if you drive in and Martin Luther King Drive, you'll see those big yellow and gold with the founders picture in the center. Those are nice.
Oh, and the flag. You mentioned there's a city flag.
We're working on, city flag, and we find out the city's colors are green and white. Those were our forefathers, the founders of Hobson. That was the colors that they had, was green and white. So we have come up with that, and with not a crest, but the
seal,
city
seal
on the flag. Yeah. So I've got Freestyle working on that for us.
Well, thanks to Freestyle, they've come up with some really great things for you.
Been real helpful to us, really has.
Yeah.
May I comment a little bit about our sponsorship program?
Please.
This is going to be so critical to the overall success of the Legends Coming. We've developed 3 levels of sponsorships. A $500 level, a $250 level, and a $100 level.
He know about heart.
And there are free tickets associated with each of those levels.
Okay.
5 free tickets for a $500, 2 free tickets for a $250, and a free ticket for $100. See, you've already got 2 tickets. You're already a $250 sponsor.
Look
at this. The sponsors will also get special recognition in that we're having our program printed locally, more printing, printed locally, and it's going to have an insert in it that's going to have all the sponsors identified, so they get that focused publicity as well.
That's wonderful.
And we're going to promote it on the website as well.
So how long do they have to be, what's the deadline for sponsorships?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Everybody's got a call today. No, this is going to be clearly a work in progress. It's probably going to go all the way down to the last minute. But one good thing about sponsorships is the tickets that we produce for sponsors are all encompassing. You could be an adult or a child or go to the meet and greet and do the clinic. So they get kind of a leg up because they get a special ticket.
Yeah.
Yours are special.
These are special. Thank you for bringing me special tickets. And I'm looking forward to figuring out our way to make sure that these special tickets land in the hand of some of our viewers. And that's really exciting there. So make sure that you go on that website,
CECHC.org.
There it is, CECHC.org, and you can find out information. If you're a business or just an individual that would like to sponsor, this is going to be a great opportunity to help a community and to help the youth see that everyone's coming together to help.
And you know, one of the other things too I want to mention is we had 500 of the newsletters printed. And I just sent some out randomly to friends in other states and stuff, and they would send back donations. Saying, hey, we are so proud of what you all are doing. And they would send back donations.
That's what it takes. It takes money to be able to make a difference and to be able to do really great things.
And 100% of the net proceeds of anything we do goes right back into programs for the city.
Yeah. So you just have the love of the city and the desire to see it thrive and to continue what the founding...
It's historic. Yes. You know, if we don't do what we're doing in a very strong and powerful way, Hobson will become extinct and it will no longer be Hobson City. We have to really work at that. It is the only black municipality city incorporated city in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, we've got to keep that thriving.
And,
so it was founded in 1899.
Yes.
So in 2024, we've got to continue that legacy and to continue
That's the
making sure that thrives.
125th anniversary.
I can't believe it, but it's time. We could just sit here and talk even longer. Thank y'all so much for being here and talking about Hobson City. Make sure you check out that website and reach out for any information on donations or sponsorships. So that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning on Rise and Shine on WEAC TV 24. Have a great day.
I'm Ellen Hurst. I'm the director of the Alabama Cares program at East Alabama Planning Commission.